Last night we went over it on stream, and it was an interview that came out like 2 days ago with Screen Rant, and ever since then we've seen other interviews and other little tidbits of information that has been revealed from the developers on WWE 2K23. We are gonna get tired finisher animations and just tired gestures and mannerisms in 2K23. If you guys are confused what that means exactly, is that when you're fighting and as the match goes on, you're going to realize without having to look at the stamina bar, the demeanor of your character is going to feel a little off in comparison to when the match started. They're going to showcase more fatigue than they have in the past. There's been little bruises and they look a little banged up at the end of the match, but they're saying that this year is the most realistic iteration of their fatigue system. How do you feel about that, Jay? Do you think that we could really get a real sense of the brutality that these matches cause on the body? You think that we'll be able to visually see that expression?
Yeah, I mean, I think that is gonna make it like super realistic. I mean, it's already real as hell, so having that is gonna make it like you're really in the game. Especially
Yeah,
if you like late up the match and you hit like a finisher and you just can't even pin because your superstar done fell down or something. Like
exactly. Imagine
stuff
if
like
they have them grab their leg or their arm and they're like limping to go for the pin count.
right.
You know, I feel like that even adds a sense of storytelling to the matches.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Especially if you're doing like rival matches or anything like
Oh
that.
man.
Yeah,
Yes, like
that'll
in
make it pretty
universe.
good.
Mhm. For sure, because one of the biggest issues that we've had with previous games, despite them looking beautiful, like 2K22 looks super realistic. I just feel like the bruises and the the damage that they get done to their body is just not where it should be in today's day and age. So when I read that in the interview, I was like blown away. I was so hyped. That was one of the key features that I wish would have been implemented, I don't know, a couple years ago. But we're finally here. They're finally talking about it. And imagine now Universe triggering those cutscenes and triggering those other animations that are going to be available to us, and then jumping in the match and being able to see the person limping across because of the damage that was dealt prior to the match.
Yeah, now something like that, man, that'll be fun. That'll be super cool to look at, man. I won't lie. That'll be cool.
As
Another thing would be like doing like Shawn Michaels, he'll do like a super kick and then like he'll just like fall over like right after, like if he's fatigued or something. Like
Shawn
that'll be
Michaels is one of those superstars because everyone does a super kick nowadays. But the
right.
way the way Shawn Michaels expressed himself before and after the super kick said it all. Like he made it seem like that super kick was like life threatening, like you were gonna die almost after it.
Yeah, no, that's valid. Yeah, I mean
And
now you're right though. It's just a regular move now, so I mean it's
everybody has it as a regular, but when Shawn Michaels did it, I remember him being like super destroyed after getting, stunned or getting just destroyed. Like, and I don't mean just a stunner. I'm just talking about stunned in general, like shocked by the other person's finisher, whoever it was, it didn't matter. Point is that whenever Shawn Michaels prepared to do that super kick and he did it while being exhausted, he would like collapse to the ground like if he lost out on the rest of his energy because he put it
right.
on. Remember, he would put it all into that one super kick. And I hope we get to see those kind of animations. Now
Yeah,
they did talk about Cody doing the Cody cutter in the middle of the air and being able to maneuver with finishers that that they bounce off like the rope, for example, or the turnbuckle, like catch them midair. That
yeah.
was something that they added along with the animations of being exhausted. So I want to see how that all plays out, considering that it's going to be one of the newest features added to the game.
I'm wondering if it's something like where you just run towards the ropes, and if your
Mhm.
opponent is up like close, he'll just hit him, or like he stuns him first, or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Definitely, we're gonna have to see how the stun system works now, especially visually, how it carries over to the fatigue demonstration that they were talking about. There's a lot more than meets the eye. We got to still see what other tidbits of information we're missing out on, because obviously this was just a regular interview, that they were asked certain questions and they talked about this, but they haven't really truly revealed everything that the game has to offer, especially with this new feature. I feel like there's maybe some other things that we're gonna get surprised with for sure. So um, I don't know. I was caught off guard. I didn't expect for them to even consider adding this in 2K23. So it was a pleasant surprise for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's bringing that realism to it. I mean, they said they're trying to make it, as real as it can get, besides watching it on screen. So, I mean, I'm down for that.
Me too, bro. March 14th, if you're getting the special edition. March 17th, if you're getting the standard edition. 2K23 is around the corner. We're going to continue to cover it on the channel, whether it's a live stream or video. Hit me up in the comments. How do you feel about all these new features that have been announced so far?